18 years ago, I took an oath to put other lives before mine. One of the hardest and most difficult tasks as part of our responsibilities is to look into a person's eyes and tell them that their wife, husband, parent, child, or loved one is dead. This is no easy task, but it's something we must do while being professional. And I've always accepted that task with compassion, professionalism, and empathy. I wish that I could look into Miss McClain's eyes and tell her that Elijah would be okay. I can't, and that destroys me as a person, as a father, and as a paramedic. At Aurora Fire, we abide by our core 4 values, which are integrity, respect, customer service, and professionalism. We follow these values daily, no matter the call from assisting an elderly person, to tending to the intoxicated, to working a cardiac arrest, to delivering a baby, and to just spend time with kids after a call, giving them a tour of the fire engine. I wish I could tell Miss McClain that Elijah would be okay. Just like I wish I could tell the mother of the 7-year-old we pulled down a ladder from the 2nd floor bedroom fire that he would be okay. Just like I wish I could tell the husband of over 50 years of marriage that his wife, who was found at the bottom of the staircase in their home, would be okay. Just like I wish I could tell the mother of the 2 boys struck by a hit-and-run driver, where I had to turn from the 7-year-old who was obviously deceased to work the 3-year-old brother all the way to Children's Hospital, that they would be okay. Just like I wish I could tell the mother of the 5-year-old who ran from her and was struck by a minivan that she would be okay. I wish I could tell Miss McClain that Elijah was going to be okay, but I can't. These are only a small number of the many, many tragedies that I have experienced in my career, but these are all people that I have wanted to turn to and say, it's going to be okay. They are going to be okay. But I can't. I can't say that to Miss McClain or anybody else because we are not God. I am not God, and we can't always have a positive outcome. We can't save everyone. I wish my mind could forget the things my eyes have seen over the last 18 years at Aurora Fire, but that will never happen. Elijah will always be on my mind, along with all the others. All we can do is provide the best of our abilities, our training, and our professionalism on every call. The outcomes aren't up to us. I'm very sorry that Elijah is no longer with us, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Miss McClain tragically lost a son, and we also lost a patient, and I don't take that lightly. I always want to know what happened, what could have been done different, or simply, why did they die? I was never able to convey that message during my testimony. That's why, as a lifesaver with a servant's heart, it sickens me that the prosecution had enough nerve to say in their closing arguments, I showed no remorse for Elijah or this call. Every, and I repeat, every call and every patient is important to me and my crew, no matter what. We have missed other calls to include fires because we are giving 100% on that call that mattered at that time. Those who call 911 expect professionalism no matter what, and they could care less what else is going on in the city. If it appears that we're stoic on scene and not showing emotion, it is because we are maintaining professionalism for that patient and the citizens. It by no means indicates that we don't care, have no empathy, or have no remorse. It was appalling to hear that the prosecution would think that, let alone say that in this courtroom as though it were fact. I cannot stress this enough. The prosecution does not know me or my heart and does not speak for me, not then, not now, not ever. Now, it would be easy to stand up here and say that I'm wrong or that we weren't providing the best care for Elijah. That would be nothing further from the truth. We never had an opportunity to view video from the Shell station prior to our arrival that night. We never had the opportunity to pore over body-worn camera video, to hear what was spoken, to rewind, slow down, or repeat until we could understand what was spoken prior to our arrival that night. The fact is, we had to make a split-second decision based off the signs and symptoms presented, information received from those already on scene, and our protocols and training in order to give Elijah the best chance for a positive outcome. We had to rely on the information passed down being thorough, that it was correct, and that the most important information had made it to the medics. We never second-guess a family member about patient history, activities leading up to our arrival, or if they are hiding any pertinent information. We treat the police in the same manner. We have to take the information that they give us as complete, honest, and thorough. We don't have the time to second-guess any bystanders, family member, or police officer when having to provide life-saving care. Everything that I have just said may or may not mean anything to Ms. McClain. She will just have to know that I am truly sorry for the loss of her son's life, and I wish more than anything that we had a better outcome that night. If I could go back and make changes that I knew would save Elijah's life, I would. I wish I could change the response time of our ambulance, put a policy in place when both police and fire were on scene together, or mainly, have a positive outcome for Elijah. These are my words, and I speak them from my heart. Your Honor, I would like to now address you in your court. It takes a special person to be in this career. I say career because I never considered it a job. It was what I did and who I was. There were sacrifices I made to both myself and my family during my nearly 18 years at Aurora Fire, including times of working holidays and missing schooling and sporting events with my two boys. There's a saying that if no one knows who to call, they call 911, and we show up no matter the time, place, or weather. That call at that time is the most important call to them, and they deserve our 100% attention, commitment, and well-being, no matter the person or complaint. That goes without saying by myself, my crew, or any crew that responds. We have always followed the Aurora Fire mission statement, which is exceptional service to the community provided by well-trained professionals. I myself have always adhered to that, and I've always exceeded the mission statement when it comes to training, because we were always taught that no matter how bad things go, you'll always fall back on your training. When our training records were presented into evidence, the total hours were never shown. This would have shown that I, along with any of my crews, don't just meet the requirements of the department, we always exceed them. I have set a high standard, not only for myself, but for my crew members, along with all my recruits when I spent years at our training center, Capstick, as a training lieutenant for both recruits and online personnel. This is why I take training and what I am trained on so seriously, because someday it may save our lives or others. This is why for EMS, I maintain my National Registry certification above the required state certification. This allows me to do more studying, continuing education courses, and training than the state certification requirement in a shorter period of time. This keeps me in the books and up to date on any new developments in EMS. Most firefighters are humble and don't like to talk about themselves. I am no exception. But since the court doesn't know me or who I am, I will explain. I have always grown up solving problems and helping people. By helping friends save money by working on their vehicles, to helping a neighbor repair a broken sprinkler line or shoveling their walks and driveways. I've never asked for anything in return. I started later in life with this career at the age of 32. I began with one of the best choices and started with Aurora Fire in March of 2006. Out of the academy, after taking that oath, I began my career in one of the busiest, most diverse areas of Aurora. Upon my probationary year ending, I enrolled in paramedic school at St. Anthony's. I was able to take my National Registry exam early, and after passing all my exams, including my field instruction, I was a cleared medic to work on my own. I have always throughout my career worked at the busiest firehouses in the northern part of the city because I loved being able to help out as much as I could. I put my heart into every call because it was my belief that every person, without exception, would be treated like a family member. I would like to give a couple of examples how I treat this career more than a job. Our crew was called for an assist. After we heard yelling to come in, we were met with a horrible smell and simply unlivable conditions. Inside, there was a female needing assistance off the ground. The calls to that home became more frequent, and after talking with her, I realized she needed more assistance than we could give her. I sent this information and address up the chain of command along with my goals for assistance. It took some time, but with the help from other divisions in the city, we were able to get a cleanup company over there to totally clean and make her house livable again. We could have just ignored her needs and let her live that way. Our crew would get a call at least twice a day during the week to assist a single mother with a developmentally disabled daughter that used a wheelchair. We would help the daughter up and down the stairs to the bus from her garden level apartment. I began talking with the mother while not getting too personal about her situation, and found out that this was the only place she can afford, and she apologized for having to call us continually, all while crying. I took it upon my own and went up our chain of command for assistance. It took some time and some persistence, but with a lot of help, including the department, we were able to find them a ground floor apartment she could afford very close. It wasn't uncommon that we would return and fulfill her needs from our own money, including with food during COVID. These are just a few examples of the many that show the compassion we show the citizens of Aurora by following our mission statement and core 4 values. In 2009, I tested for and joined Colorado Task Force 1, Urban Search and Rescue in a volunteer position. Colorado Task Force 1 is one of 28 teams across the U.S. that are called to large emergencies, events, or natural disasters. It requires extensive training and then continuing training to remain eligible for deployment each year. Over my 15 years as a member, I've deployed numerous times to emergencies, large events, and natural disasters. I have personally assisted people in evacuating floods from hurricanes, including a young girl I had to carry through waist-deep water to safety. I have served on many committees on a volunteer basis throughout my career at Aurora Fire, with no compensation or pay expected or given. These included our apparatus committee for oversight and training on Aurora Fire apparatus. I was also part of the research and development of both fire gear and equipment, and I sat on a computer-aided dispatch committee until September 1st, 2021. This position was both demanding and involved, as I was the voice of fire for the wants and needs of a new citywide CAD. There were multiple meetings weekly for over a year. I was a liaison to try and get the best product that would not only benefit the online crews, but the community for which they serve by allowing the closest, most appropriate apparatus to respond. The ultimate goal of all these volunteer positions was to benefit the citizens of Aurora. Throughout my 18 years at Aurora Fire, I have been a firefighter, acting engineer, acting officer, hazmat technician, technical rescue member, paramedic, lieutenant, captain, acting battalion chief, and I submitted a resume for a battalion chief position. I never really believed in awards or recognition, as I always believed that I was just doing my job and giving 100% to the citizens of Aurora. I've never really talked about my awards, but here they are. I received and was named as lead paramedic in the case of the month at the Medical Center of Aurora for the care we delivered to a patient. I received a letter of appreciation for exemplary service from the fire chief. I have received 4 emergency operations awards, one for fighting a large propane tank fire and evacuating residents from the area, one for a 3-story multifamily structure fire where we fought the fire, forced entry, and successfully evacuated residents without any injuries to citizens or firefighters, one for attending to a triple shooting where I was able to triage, treat immediate needs, and transport all those victims successfully with my crew, and one for conducting a search in zero visibility while my partner fought the fire, located an unconscious, unresponsive female, and rescued her. I have also received numerous Phoenix Awards, which is presented to a crew that worked a cardiac arrest, where those patients regained their heartbeat and left the hospital neurologically intact, which means no deficits. Your Honor, as a person dedicated to the service of others, I am asking for leniency and mercy from the court. I've never been in trouble my whole life. I would wake up on shift days kiss my wife Katie and my boys Ryan and Jack goodbye, and head to the firehouse, all knowing that that may be the last time I kiss them and talk to them. I have taken the oath to put other lives before mine. I've never backed down from any call, and I've had more things happen to me than you can imagine. I have sacrificed over the years, especially since September 1st, 2021. Once indicted, I had to figure out the next steps along with my family. That week was supposed to be a celebration for our family. Because my wife Katie was finishing up her radiation treatments after she completed her chemo treatments for her breast cancer. Instead, it turned into confusion and stress. We worked through it, and I was able to attend the start of Katie's follow-up infusions. I was able to find a job, which was working at the same automotive shop as my oldest son, Ryan. Like I said before, if there's anything positive about this, I got to teach Ryan more about automotive repair, watch him excel, and this brought us closer together. Once the verdict was read, I was taken into custody, not only feeling like I was abandoning my family and putting all the stress on them, but that Katie now has to do everything on her own, which up to that day, we both contributed. I have been in custody for 70 days. I was terminated from my job, so now we're a single income family. My pension for the past 20 years that I know of is gone. I've remained in custody without the ability to provide for and help for my family. I can't even look for any job openings for the future. During my time in custody, I missed our 30th wedding anniversary. My family is doing the best they can to pay the bills and keep our house. My youngest son, Jack, was not going to go back to college in order to help out, and Ryan is at home helping. I am begging for the mercy from the court to allow me the opportunity to be able to provide for and be with my family. I went to work on August 24th, 2019, responded to the call we were dispatched to, provided my service in the role of lieutenant, all while following my training to try and save Mr. McClain. There was absolutely no intent to cause any harm to Elijah McClain. At the reading of the verdict on December 22nd, 2023, all I wanted was to have closure for everyone who was involved. Take my servant's heart back to Aurora Fire so I can continue the oath I swore to the citizens of Aurora, because that's what I did and who I was. Instead, 2 days before Christmas, I was incarcerated and couldn't spend the holidays with my family. I know this won't sound fair because Miss McClain will never have an opportunity with Elijah, but I beg of you on the sentencing day that you give me the opportunity, Judge Warner, to return to my family, to provide for them, to attend my wife Katie's cancer infusion treatment in May, and continue to be the loving husband and father, because that's who I truly am. I ask of you, Judge Warner, to consider my words, my background, my history at Aurora Fire, and my family in your decision when it comes to sentencing.
Thank you, sir.